God bless you, siblings in Christ. I haven't been on here for a while. I usually wait for a word or for dreams from the Lord or visions, and then I post them. I have been getting some dreams and visions. Some of them are personal, that's why I haven't been able to post them up either. But I believe I'm supposed to put this situation that happened. Um, so here it goes. The other day, actually today is Monday. I believe it's the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Let me double check first. Okay, today is the 19th. Yeah, today's the 19th. And May 19th, 2014. So a couple days ago, I'm trying to remember the date. I think it was May 4th. Yeah, May 14th. I had to go grocery shopping. So I stepped outside and I was gonna go. And I closed the door behind me. And I noticed there was a notice on my door. I'm not gonna say what the notice is yet until I explain the whole situation. So I was like, oh, I was not too bummed about it. I was like, okay, whatever. So I go to the grocery store, and then a brother in Christ texts me, and he's texting me, and so I respond to him, and then I got this urgency to call him. I was near going to the checkout line, and I got this urgency to call him. So I asked the Lord. I text him. I said, "Is everything okay?" You know, he never responded. So I'm at the checkout line, and so I get my things, and I'm getting ready to go to the car. I put my things in the car, and I sit in the car, and he still didn't respond back. So I called him, um, and right at the last, I let it ring for a while. He didn't pick up. I said, Lord, it's up to you. If this is what you want me to do, I'll do it. But I can't do nothing else after this. So he didn't pick up. So I pressed the phone's still next to my ear, but I know where the button's at. So I pressed end on the call. I pressed my screen. I know I touched it to press end. It didn't end, and he picked up. I'm like, whoa. I pressed the button and it didn't click. I guess I wasn't supposed to, hang up. So we're talking. Okay, now let me pause right there. Prior to this phone call, me going to the grocery store, I was listening to a word from 278 Pike. Hi, Pike. Um, and that word that she got that day was for the bride. I think it was entitled Listen Up Bride or something like that. And she mentioned the 3 days of darkness again. Now I was like, I was like, uh-oh. Here goes the 3 day darkness thing. And the reason I say this because this whole big thing about it and then nothing happened last year. Or, last year as far as we know, if it's the accurate month and year anyways. I don't want to get into that. But so so I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Lord, are you trying to remind us of these days again, of this day? And I still believe it's gonna happen. I just don't know when or what's the actual process or whatever. So like, oh wow, she's talking to us about this. So anyway, so fast forward, I'm back on the phone. I'm on the phone with a brother, and we was talking about many things. I told him about a couple dreams I had and visions. And so I'm driving home at the same time. Don't worry, hands free. I have my earpiece on. And so as I get home, I take the groceries up to the house to the porch, give it to my wife, and I sit on the porch. And I'm talking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, here goes I'm like, jokingly saying, oh, here's the phase of the 3 days of darkness again. Not belittling it in any way, just, joking around. And I'm like, I guess the Lord wants us to pay attention to this. And the brother's like, yeah, exactly, whatever, we're talking about it. So I just switched the subject and I go, remember that notice I was telling you, excuse me, remember that notice I was telling you about my door? That was on my door. So I was like, yo, man, I can't wait to leave. I was like, look, I got this, I got that, issues financially. And I said to him, I was like, look, check this out. I come out the house. This is how bad I'm in debt with, well, not, yeah, debt. This is how bad I'm in debt with the electric company. So I start telling him about this notice. And I paused. And he was like, hello? And I was like, no, I just noticed that I told him I noticed on the notice, it said 3 day shut off. 3 day shut off. Um, I can't find it. I don't know where it's at right now, but it said 3 day shut off notice. That's what it said. And I was thinking about that. I was like, wait a minute. I just got a word. I just listened to a word about the 3 days of darkness. I'm like, Lord, are you trying to tell me something? And this brother hears from the Lord. Hi, Zach. This brother hears from the Lord. So the Lord had said, I want you to seek me on this notice. And I was like, So I went and I got the notice, and I'm observing it on the paper. I'm looking at it. I'm like, and I just see a whole bunch of numbers, a couple dates, and I'm like, Lord, I'm not good with numbers. What are you trying to tell me here? And for some reason, they kept adding up to 9. Um, so okay, whatever. I'm like, Lord, I'm not good with numbers. What are you trying to tell me? So the date that day was May 14th. So on May 14th, okay, so on May 14th, that's what they wrote on the paper. And then the cutoff date was May 20th. So I couldn't figure this out. And then I look at the bottom of the paper and it says, and the first words that stuck out to me was talk about the bill. So I'm like, what? So I'm on the phone with him. I'm like, yo, I just read somewhere that says talk about the bill. I guess I'm supposed to talk to you about the bill. Then later I noticed it says to talk about the bill, call such and such. But the only words that stuck out to me were talk about the bill. So anyways, I'm talking about the bill, and then I'm like, Lord, what's up with this date? Does this day mean anything? And I'm like, May 20th. I'm like, is that the day we're leaving? Like, what's going on? What's gonna happen that day? Um, So I'm asking him, trying to figure this out. So the date was May 14th, and the cutoff date was May 20th, which is tomorrow. So, so I'm like, Lord, I hope you come through because I don't have money for this bill, and I owe a lot. So, anyways, so what's on the notice? It says 3 day shut off notice. Then it gives me the dates, May 14th through May 20th. Then I started thinking about the shut off. I was like, wait a minute, they're gonna cut my power off. I was like, so what does that mean? So I started thinking about it and I was like, wait a minute, they cut my power off means no electric, which means no light, which means no light. And if there's no light, there's darkness. And I was like, holy crap, is this like a confirmation to Pike's word? I was like, So anyway, mind you, I'm still on the phone with this person. Uh, the video is gonna cut off in 30 seconds. I have to redo it, put another part. But anyways, so I get this word. So anyways, I was like, you know what I'm gonna eat? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch something on thing. I was like, okay. So we left it at that. We left it at that. He was like, I'll text you if anything. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm pondering these things. But then I was like, Lord, I give up. All right. So I was like, Lord, I don't know what. So I'm back. So I was like, Lord, I don't know what else you're talking about here. So um, I give up on this notice. I couldn't figure anything else out. So I eat. I got done eating, and I get this text message. So I walk over to the phone, and it's a link for a sister in Christ. I believe I'm pronouncing her name Anka, Anca. Anka. Okay. So hi sister. Sorry pronouncing your name wrong. So he's showing me I got a link sent to my cell phone about this video. So I'm watching this video. Well, actually, I'm reading it, and in there she says that the Lord gave her. She was I don't know exactly, I forgot, but she was asking about a rapture dream or whatnot, and then the Lord began telling her, or through a dream or something, that she said, "I'm gonna send my he that the Lord the actually Jehovah for the Father said, I'm gonna send my son between May 14th through May 21st for my bride." And then I looked at when she posted that video, and it was May 7th. So she knew, in advance if anything occurs. So I'm like, oh my gosh, Lord, May 14th through May 21st. And I got May 14th through May 20th. I'm like, Lord, is this confirmation? If it is, what are you trying to tell me? I know maybe it might be plain and simple that he's coming between these days, but it's already May 19th, and May, it's already May 19th, so according to what I got the 20th. According to what she got the 21st. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I can't really pinpoint anything because I don't know, but that's what I got. I'm not saying that that's when he's coming. He may. The way things are going, I'm seeing a lot of people getting a lot of dreams and whatnot, talking about May's the day and we're leaving soon and whatnot. So I don't know. So I just want to put this video up concerning that situation. You guys got anything? Leave some comments. Inbox me, whatever you want. Um, I just had this crazy dream today as well, this morning. Actually, this afternoon. Um, I'll put that in another video. So, God bless you guys.